Assalamu alaikum, Zainab. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum. I'm good. How are you?
Good to have you here. So I'll
Thank
tell
you for
everybody,
having
I'll tell you everybody that before getting on this call, we usually send a questionnaire, and I was really impressed by the answers Zainab gave us today when I was
me.
reading them before coming to this podcast. So she started on a good note. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Which city are you from? Where did you do your early education and stuff?
All right. So my name is Zainab Tariq, and I did my schooling from Bahria College, Islamabad. I'm born and raised in Islamabad.
Oh,
Then I did
nice.
my bachelor's in psychology from Foundation University. And last year I got graduated. Soon after, I started working with a couple of education consultancy firms. And then, yep, this was it. Then how I landed on RepStack. On a very fine day, I randomly bumped into a friend of mine who told me that she's working remotely, and there are a couple of opportunities if I want to see. And I wanted to obviously switch my job, so I came back. I just searched it around and randomly applied without this that I'm going to get a call. But fortunately, I was so lucky that I got a call. And on my interview, Sana asked me that when can you leave your previous job. So I told her that, oh, leave, I left that today was my last day. So that is how
Oh,
my
nice.
rep stop journey started unexpectedly.
So Bahria College, how did you end up at Bahria College? You know, we all three of us have studied all our lives in Bahria College. Me
Oh,
as a
really? I did not know this, but throughout my education from grade 12, second till grade 12 FSC, I was a Baharian.
oh, nice, nice. So yeah, same here. We are four brothers, and all of us have studied from Bahria College from day one to FSC. Yeah,
Same.
yeah. I think it used to be a great school. I mean, at our time,
Wow.
we've learned a lot.
Proud Baharian.
Yeah, proud parent. And the good part that I loved about it was that a lot of people who were, uh, from very humble backgrounds used to be part of it because Navy में sailors and stuff. उनके बच्चे भी होते थे, and then the chief of naval staff son would be there as well. So there was no discrimination, and there was no, there was lot. आपको ऊपर वाले देखने को भी मिलते थे, and then you could see कि यार some people are struggling and as well, and how they're coping with their lives, and then so we were in the middle ground, and we were like, so it was a great learning curve for us. I mean, mainly, so that was the best part about Beria. Okay, you saw the best of both worlds. I think it was a good school at that. I'm sure even it is today, but I haven't been there for a while. Uh,
No,
but
I
yeah,
did my bachelor's from Foundation, but whenever somebody asks me about my education, I do mention that I did my schooling from Bahria College. So proud Baharian.
yeah. I've never been back. I've never gone back to my university ever. But I do tend to go back to Bahria, and after like every 2 3 years, once in 2 3 years. I left it in 2002, so it's been almost 22 years now. But yeah, but I do go back. So I was
I
reading about you, and I think there was a very interesting thing that you wanted to be a doctor, and then you uh, went into psychology, and you ended up in a marketing agency. So how was that journey, and how did that happen?
No, I never wanted to be a doctor, but bio was more my thing, I can say.
Okay.
So while deciding my subjects, everybody around told me that, with bio, if you did not end up joining a medical school, you don't have a career. So for that, you need to choose math so that you have multiple options. This is a
Yeah.
false statement, I would want to say, because my friend did bio and I did maths. Like, I did pre-engineering. I didn't want to be an engineer, and she didn't want to be a doctor. So we, after doing separate subjects, we both applied to the same universities for same courses. So after
Yeah.
that, when I never wanted to be an engineer either, so I decided what to do. And then I, at that time, psychology wasn't this known, so I thought that, oh, it's a different subject, it's going to be difficult, and I like challenges. So I started, I started following this path. I joined Foundation University for psychology, and unfortunately, by the end of my degree, I realized that in Pakistan there is lack of awareness, honestly. And I realized it hard way when in my seventh semester, it was an internship 2 credit hours course, in which even our hospital, Fuji Foundation, did not accommodate us because we had to make reports. So I ended up making like fake reports. So I said, okay, fine, I'm not going to stop over here, and then I'll just change my path. It's not, and you know what, Yaver? I graduated in April last year, and then from no, I graduated in March, and then I started working from April. I just switched my field, and then I started working. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
I think in today's day and age, I think there is opportunity for everybody who wants to work. If
true.
back in the days वो problem था कि यार वो नौकरी नहीं मिल रही नौकरी, आज अगर आपने काम करना है ना तो you will find something. That is not something that you can't sit on. The other thing that I was so you're an executive assistant, right? So how does
Yeah.
your psychology help you with executive assistant role? Does it help you, or you think it does, or it doesn't?
I joined RepStack basically as an executive assistant, but with Andrew Cass, I'm working as a customer experience representative. So I have to resolve problems, and for that, psychology helps me because I know that people are coming from different mindset and they're frustrated because that is why they're reaching out to the support team. So I have to be calm. I have to listen to them, and I have to resolve their problem. So it's like
Nice.
helpful in terms like that.
Nice. So you have to be calm with both sides, and you and the other side as well.
No, working with Andrew is honestly fun. Although I heard different reviews about before joining, but that went all in vain because I believe that every person, they should perceive or they should assume things with their experience.
Yeah.
So my experience is going so well so far, so good. Alhamdulillah, I'm so happy and I want to keep him for as long as I can. This is
I
not just
think
I'm saying in front of over here. This is what I tell to every RepStack person who comes to me and who asks me about Andrew Cass. Although on my interview, Andrew asked me, he told me that why should I hire you because you have lack of education and lack of experience. My company is all about tech. So I asked him that give me a chance, maybe I won't disappoint. And a couple of days ago, I just had a meeting with him on which he told me that Zainab, you're doing an amazing job. I just love what you're doing
awesome,
because
awesome. No, I
I
think
have to resolve tickets. I just
yeah,
want to add because I have to resolve tickets.
yeah. Please, please.
And you can say that every person, like the customer experience team, they are on average either resolving 20 tickets or 30. So my tickets goes to 50, 40, 80. I've hit 80 as well. It's just
Nice.
that I have to resolve that.
Awesome, awesome. No, I mean, Andrew is a great mentor. I've met him personally a couple of times, talked to him a lot of times. Great mentor. If you can learn something from somebody, he's the guy. He is such an amazing guy. I'm definitely sure he's cutthroat, which is something that, but that's the kind of people you should be working with earlier in your life because that's where you learn a lot of stuff. So I'm sure this will take you a long way in your career as well. And okay, so and tell us a little bit about your daily routine, Zainab. How do you cope with these timings in the evenings and ending up at 3 a.m. in the morning, sleeping late? So how do you cope with that, and what's your routine like?
I think that my routine is a little different from the most of the people working late hours because my shifts are from 7 p.m. Pakistani till 3 a.m. and then I sleep afterwards. But I get up early in the morning, around 9:30 maximum,
Wow.
and I believe that I utilize my days and nights to the fullest. And sometimes, and my every day is planned from the other. Sometimes it's like that I have to accompany my father to his work. It's 1.5 hours drive to his work. Sometimes it's like that because I have a business of customized cakes and cupcakes, a small.
Oh, nice.
So sometimes it's like that I have to fulfill the orders and I make sure that my all the work is done before 5:30. Then I have 1.5 hours for me in which I just nicely get ready, showered, ready for the work, and there I start my shift.
Nice. Why don't you? It's a customized cake business, or you do normal cakes as well?
Customized. If you don't mind, I can show you one of the cakes.
You can
This is
send it
the
to me.
very defining cake I made, if I can
Just
see.
oh wow, 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 wow.
Can you see?
Just send me one cake tomorrow. Just a basic plain cake, please. I'll be honored to
I'll
buy
send
some
you.
buy something from you. All
No, no,
right.
I'll send you. It will be an honor sending you. No
No, no, no,
worries.
no. I don't wanna. I wanna promote something. Something local as well. So and So, and what about your work? How do you think you're culturally connecting with Andrew's team and Andrew? You think there you face some problems over there, or is it just a walk in the park?
I believe that, okay, first of all, that how do we connect? We have our meetings, CE meetings as well, with Andrew as well, and the whole team meetings as well. And then my go-to person is my manager. He's also from RepStack. So whenever, obviously, you know that when you're learning something, you make mistakes. And the best thing is that I admit my mistake, and my go-to person is that my manager. I go to him, I tell him, okay, fine, I have made this blunder, what to do? And he is always, always there for me, telling me, it's fine, Zainab, this happens, it's okay. And he has provided me the playing field to explore even things that are not as per my job description, or you can say I'm not responsible for those. He says, okay, fine, that person is missing, can you do this, can you do this call for us? And I'm like, huh, why not? So I do that. And it's a great learning, because I
Yeah,
feel that every challenge that is assigned to me is a new opportunity. I take it as an opportunity, and I just love doing that,
right.
exploring.
And, I mean, that's the best way you can tackle the your day-to-day routine as well. I mean, if you, I don't think there is anybody who would not make mistakes. But how do you cope with them? That's what matters, and that's what differentiates you from the rest of the world as well. You shared something about unfortunately you lost two of your brothers. Can you shed a little light on that, and how did you cope with that, and especially with your parents and stuff?
Okay, yes. So I had two brothers, and unfortunately, I lost both of them at a very young age. Ever since then, I just wanted to prove it to myself and to my parents that I am no lesser than a son, and I just want to make them proud of me. That is why things that I do for my family, I believe I'm not the eldest. I have an elder sister who is married and she lives in the UK. So currently in Pakistan, I am the eldest. So the things that I do for my family is something, not this is not something assigned to me by my family, rather I have assigned it to myself. I think that I have to do, and I believe that my family is not financially but emotionally and in so many other ways they are dependent on me, and we are connected. So for example, I can say, uh, what example I can give? For example, if we have to change something in our house, so I am the one, not I don't have to dictate, but I'm the one who's going to tell, okay, fine, can we go with this? Can we? So my parents are, alhamdulillah, the one who basically we have every night we have dinner time table conversation in which we discuss, okay, this has to be changed, or so yeah, this is the thing that I do. And I think that inshallah, I don't want my parents, especially, although they have never said this, but I don't want my father to feel at any point that he's old, or if he had a son, he would have done this or that. So yes, I just want to do everything that a son could do. I
Awesome.
know how to ride a bike as well.
Oh, really?
And I
Wow.
did. I learned 2 3 days. I remember I learned, and then I ride a bike. I have a video as well. Just and alhamdulillah, in everything I believe, my parents are by my side. Whatever I wanted to do, for example, I wanted to start a business. Not a business, you can say, but I learned. I took a 2 days workshop of fondant, and then with the help of Google, I started experimenting, and my parents were my side. Okay, fine, Zena. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. So I created my page of online customized cakes and cupcakes when I was in grade 10.
Wow, very nice. Zainab, this is so impressive. I mean, the rest of the things that we do for money and our future and our goals, that is one on one side. But I believe that if you're putting up so much effort for your parents, it takes you a long way. I'm one of the
Yeah.
believers, and I've done the same, and I've seen it change my life, and so it was. Amazing talking to you. You're such a great personality. I wish we could meet up sometime. If you're in Islamabad anytime soon, let me know. We can meet over coffee or something. Send me your cake tomorrow. I'll be waiting for that. No need to put the font notes on that because I'll just have it with tea. And it was a pleasure talking to you. May God help you with everything you do. And have a good night.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.
Take care. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.